Friends and family of a man murdered over the Canada Day long weekend came out to pay tribute to him last night. Dozens of people gathered for a candlelight vigil for 25-year-old John James Lund. Lund and another man were stabbed early Saturday on Pritchard Avenue. Lund died of his injuries, though the other person survived. Police say they were socializing when they got into a fight with another man. A 22-year-old man has been charged. The murder was one of 3 homicides in Winnipeg over the long weekend. More people are facing charges in relation to allegations of child abuse in a southern Manitoba Mennonite community. RCMP say 13 people are now facing charges relating to assault and assault with a weapon. Child and Family Services seized about 40 kids from the community 3 weeks ago. The exact location of the community is under a publication ban to protect the identities of those children. Changes are in the works for one of Manitoba's premier vacation destinations. The province is planning more than $4 million in improvements to Grand Beach Provincial Park over the next 7 years. This year, the government will give the entry plaza a facelift with a design reflecting the area's old railroad and add a paved walkway from the plaza to the boardwalk. In the fall, the province will tear down the derelict hotel and replace it with a picnic plaza and a playground.
We want to make sure that we're making strategic investments that Manitobans can enjoy. We want the best bang for the buck. We want to make sure that tourism continues to grow in this province, both for Manitobans and from people beyond our borders.
More than 430,000 people visited Grand Beach last year, up 14% over the last 5 years. The City of Winnipeg is showing off what the extra property tax revenue is being used for. City Council hiked property taxes by 1% in the last budget to help improve streets, sidewalks and back lanes. The city says that will increase this year's street repair budget by $14 million. Mayor Sam Cates says that money will mean crews will be able to fix an extra 11 local streets and 4 back lanes.
This is something that will help us get to the point where people will be able to, drive and bike and walk and go to school and work, whatever the case may be, and not have to complain about the state of our roads and our back lanes and our sidewalks.
The city's long-term plan is to make headway on the 20% of local streets and 16% of back lanes that need major work, but the city won't rule out more property tax increases for that. The city says that will depend on whether it can get more growth revenue from other levels of government. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers picked up their first win of the season last night by defeating the Montreal Alouettes 19-11 thanks to the play of their backup quarterback.
Winnipeg off the right side, Justin Goltz touchdown.
Justin Goltz ran for a pair of touchdowns in short yardage situations as the Bombers evened their record at 1-1 and moved into a tie for first place in the East Division. The Bombers' defense stepped up big, sacking Montreal quarterback Anthony Calvillo 7 times. Winnipeg's next game is next Saturday when they visit the Hamilton Tiger Cats. That's first look at what's making news at 6 o'clock. More local news at 6:30. Now we'll check in with Jenna.